So on one hand, it would make him insecure, but you would respect him more if he told you no.
I would look at him sideways if he was like, "Oh, I don't want you to go." I'd be like, "Oh, really? Why? Like, are you okay?" And if he's like, "Oh, if I don't like, he don't feel good or something, he wants me to stay home and take care of him." Okay, I'm staying home and taking care of my man.
No, but he's just saying no. Like, I don't want you to go.
Straight for it. All right,
Yeah.
I'd be like, "The fuck?"
But you would respect him more.
No, I don't think I would.
Oh, so you change your answer now?
Yeah, I changed my answer.
Interesting.
Cold-blooded, huh?
Well,
So-
now that we sit and talk about it detail to detail, break it down, okay.
So he has to explain himself to you.
Yeah.
Would you respect the man more that told you and explained to you his position, or he said, I'm not going to explain anything, you're just not doing it? Who would you respect more?
If he explained to me for sure.
Really?
Because that's how I am too. If I
Okay.
don't want you to go, I'm
Interesting.
going to explain myself to why I don't want you to go.
Okay, fair. If you're in a relationship with a guy, would you want a guy that's equal to you or better than you?
Me personally, I don't have a lot of guidance. So like if somebody I messed with was a little bit older and knew way more.
Yeah.
All
So you'd
right,
prefer that,
I'm
right?
fucking with it. Okay.
Okay, so you would want him, I'm assuming, to be taller than you?
Yeah.
Stronger
Most
than
guys
you?
Are, yeah.
Make more money than you?
Mm-hmm.
You said smarter, right? More competent?
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that you want a leader?
Yeah.
So
in a
if
way,
he's the
yeah.
leader, why does he have to explain himself to you?
Out of respect.
But aren't you supposed to respect him by not questioning his authority?
I mean,
Gotcha, bitch.
I can question my nigga whenever. Like,
Okay, you can question whenever, fair. But how does it look as a subordinate questioning your man that's supposed to be your leader?
I mean, I don't really care how it looks. If I got a question, I'm gonna ask it.
Interesting. So let me ask you this. You work at Twin Peaks, right? You have a uniform that you go into. You go in at a certain time. You work your hours, etc.
Yes.
Do you fight with your boss? Do you question your boss when they tell you to do something?
Get on your knees.
Depends.
You triggered my
No,
trap
realistically
card.
speaking, do you question your boss when he asks you, or not even asks, he tells you to do things? Do you question them?
No.
So let me get this straight.
I feel like my boss and my man is totally.
Well,
two
hold on.
different things,
So let me get this straight. So you're willing to take orders from a man that doesn't give a fuck about you, or a woman for that matter, which is even funnier, versus a man who has a vested interest in you improving and is supposed to be your leader and guider?
I lost you. Can you repeat this?
Okay, so you're more willing to follow and obey a random man or woman, I don't know what your boss is, but if it's a woman, it's even funnier, over the man that is supposed to be your protector and guidance and is better than you in every regard by your own admission.
Having a boss, I have to go by what they say.
So you don't have to obey your man then?
Nobody has to do anything.
Your husband.
Okay, well, he also doesn't have to be better than you in every regard, but he is,
doesn't.
right?
Yeah.
And he also doesn't have to be your boyfriend, but he is. So I find it interesting that you'd rather obey a boss that doesn't care about you versus a guy who has a vested interest in you.
I'm gonna just say okay.
I'm just asking, like, what,
No,
do you not see?
No.
Okay, why do you not understand?
I don't. I'm lost. Like I don't
Can
know
I explain
what
to
you're
her?
saying.
Okay, you have two scenarios. You got a guy that meets your requirements, right? That's where you're with him. He's tall and attractive and fulfills needs, right? Then you have a boss. The boss doesn't care about you as much as your boyfriend,
Right.
but you are more obedient to your boss.
I have to be. That's my boss.
Why do you not have that same have to be mindset with your man?
My man doesn't. Like it's two different categories. You
Your
can't
man
compare
pays your
them.
bills,
It's
he pays
not-
the rent, he pays everything.
So here's the thing, and I kind of wanted to get that out of you because a lot of women have that mindset that you have, where they would rather obey a boss at a job. They'll show up on time, wear a uniform, do what that random person says, but they won't obey a man. And I think that's very backwards thinking, and this is why so many Western women end up staying single, not getting married. Or if you do get a man, you're not able to keep him long
I
term.
also lived in the South too, so I'm South and Western. I lived in Alabama for 13 years.
Doesn't matter.
What does that have to do?
It does.
You,
with-
you call me a Western woman.
He's talking about like
no,
America.
no.
Oh my God, Western woman is global for the rest of the
Yeah,
world. Not
he's
just
talking about
Alabama.
America.
Yeah, he means like like America.
Please let me explain
Okay,
to her,
so-
please.
No, you don't have to
No,
explain.
wait,
if he's
wait.
correct.
Let Mars finish his thought.
If he's correct, then he should move along and go with what he was saying.
Well, this isn't about me being correct. This is me just simply asking questions like
Guys, hold on.
I think it's very important that like that you understand that like you're more willing to obey someone that gives you a paycheck over someone that can give you a family.
Yeah, $15 an hour, and your man is paying for your, your whole life.
Geeked. She's geeked.
Oh my god. She said that from Alabama.
Hey guys, let's hit 4K, man. Let's hit
Almost there,
4K.
guys,
We're
almost
almost there, guys. I don't want to, stop shit. Guys, don't be dickheads.
God.
Guys in the chat that are being dickheads, you're fucking up for everybody else. No, I'm just like, again, I'm not like doing this to like make fun of you because a lot of girls here on the panel probably agree with that sentiment. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and my man can't stop me or tell me what to do. The only person that can tell me what to do is my boss because they pay me, and I think that's a very interesting mindset to have. And
That's
I think
not necessarily where I was going. I don't know. Like you asking me all the questions, like kind of threw me off. Like I obviously will do what my man tells me to do, but
yeah, but you're gonna question it. Though.
Yeah, you'll question it.
You're gonna question. You're gonna want an explanation.
No, not everything.
Well, I mean, if you question anything, your boss says his fire you. Like, hey, do this. You say, yes, boss. Do this. Yes. But you won't question him.
Can I tell
At
what
all.
I
the
do
point
question
is?
my boss sometimes. Correct.
Sometimes? On what, though?
On what he tells me to do.
On what?
Like,
On
what would you
anything he
question him
tells
on?
me to do.
Like the mic. Like
Like,
what?
what would you question him to?
Like, what does my boss tell me to do? Like,
Yeah, that you actually question him.
You probably ask him, okay, so how do you want it done?
no.
No, I'm pretty sure you will, because if you question him, why do I have to do it? Why does Sally can't
I'm
do
pretty
it?
sure you guys are taking and like questioning my boss in a totally different, like an evil way or something. Or
Well, I'm just, I know. I'm just asking, like, what would you question him on
Yeah.
if you were to question him?
Like if he was to be like, oh, you have to take this table. I don't have to take the table. I mean, I'd be like, if I don't feel good, I don't have to do that. Like, or if I just something. If something.
Are you
comes up
actually
and
gonna tell him I'm not taking this table though? Are you?
I
Yeah.
could tell him I don't feel good, and he'd be like, okay, I understand, and he'd give it to the next girl.
That's cat, bro.
That's
Oh my god.
Okay. When you say you don't feel good, are we talking like you're legitimately sick?
yeah. Like it's not all the time.
Okay, so that's like a very nuanced and emergency type
Yeah,
situation
that doesn't
where
count.
you literally are not able-bodied to do it. But I'm saying like if he gave you like, let's say, I don't want to say a lawful command, but if he gave you like how do I say this? An order that makes sense to the betterment of the business.
That I obviously wouldn't be able to turn down unless fired.
Yeah. You wouldn't question it,
Right.
Yeah.
right? Like
Okay,
I mean, if you're
probably
sick,
not.
that's an
I
exceptional.
don't think anybody would unless they don't want their job.
Yeah, but do you not see how you're willing to like do things even if you don't want to do it because your boss told you to keep your job, but you're not willing to do that with your guy?
Yeah.
See the connection I'm trying to bridge here?
See,
No.
you might actually
No.
end up losing your job if you don't obey, right? But you end up losing your man because you don't want to obey. Make sense? So your man, you're willing to lose.
You're losing me on the man part. Like
Your
what?
man, you're willing to lose, right? Because you could question him and say, "Oh, I don't do this." Versus your boss, you might lose your job, so you don't want to question him that much. That's what I'm trying to say.
Can
So
I?
you
In other words, I'll make it simple.
Yeah.
You would put more effort into obeying your boss and maintaining your job over obeying your boyfriend and maintaining your relationship.
Make sense?
I mean, no, not really.
I mean, by your
You can just
answers,
move on with me.
Can
I'm
I-
just
can
not
I-
really
can
by your
into
own
this.
answers, like you
y'all
just
been
came.
boss me.
Can I
I mean,
explain to her
wait,
something?
look, we
No, it's okay. You don't have to explain anything to me.
yeah, I mean, I like the reason. There's a reason why I asked you questions in a segmented fashion.
Cooked.
I did it to kind of see where your mind is at and kind of challenge your logic, and it's very obvious that like it's disconjointed. So
I mean, you could say whatever you want. My mind is just conjoined or whatever. But
But you don't get his point.
no,
That's what
I'm not
trying.
trying to get his point anymore. That's the thing. That's why I'm constantly
But-
like, you can
but-
move on.
But can I?
And I'm just constantly
Can I
like,
just say
okay,
something?
You
Can
don't
I?
have to explain to me.
But
you
I
can
wanna-
explain to them.
I
The
wanna-
podcast.
All right, go ahead.
150 to go, guys. Let's hit 4,000.
Almost there, guys.
We got a bunch of y'all watching. Go ahead.
You know, it's amazing to me that every time you come to an obstacle with what you're saying, you say, "Oh, it's okay, never mind, go ahead." Don't you want to evolve, learn, expand your mind, understand things? Why?
No, she
Not
don't.
here.
It's good for you and not
here.
for
It's
everybody
okay.
else.
It's
No,
okay. I learn on my
I mean,
own.
she's so young though. She's so young
It
and
doesn't
hot,
matter.
bro.
It's not an excuse for
It's
ignorance.
okay. Come on. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
She
yeah.
didn't
Come
know
on.
what
Come on, guys.
Western
Come
world
on.
is.
Thinking.
Come on.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You got me there with the Western shit. That shit was. I'm Southern. That shit had me dying, my nigga. Yo, you're looking at you pretty. I swear to God.
Okay.
We can move on though.
But
Holy.
can I not give her input?
Nah, she don't want it, man.
No,
I don't
she
know,
cooked,
man. I
bro.
told
She
you,
cooked,
I'm
man.
good.
Yeah, she good, bro.
I'm cooked, chat. I'm cooked.
What you know about chat, huh?
Do any of the
You know
other
about
women
it, you
here
feel me?
agree with that? Like your man can't tell you what to do? I think you kind of agreed with that as well, right?
Yeah, nigga.
Doesn't it turn you on when the men tell you what to do? I don't understand it.
He
Like,
can go ahead and tell me. what
I'm
to
the
do.
only weird person.
It depends though.
That's what I'm saying. It definitely depends on the certain
Yeah.
situation.
All right, what does it depend on?
Get on
It
your knees.
depends.
What's your
It's
contingency? Go
not.
ahead.
I'm not talking about sex
Okay.
even at all. It
Wait.
doesn't turn you
Hold
on
on,
when a man
let
tell
her
you.
answer. Go ahead. What's your contingency? What you said? It depends. What is that? Depends.
Like on clothing, but only certain areas. You can tell me when I can wear something. You feel me? It depends on if like we going to certain places.
Okay,
you
so
be
we're
like,
going
no,
to
don't wear
clothes.
that.
I was talking more
I
about
will
the girls trip.
listen.
So for you, it's even.
Oh, clothes, girls trip. Oh,
Yeah.
Girls
shit.
trip.
Okay, so with
Yeah.
clothes. Okay, so we'll start at the clothes.
I
So he
think
can't tell you what to
in
wear.
general. No, it depends. You shouldn't feel you're insecure if you're telling me what to wear.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He want to
But I
protect
feel
you.
like
He
only
want to
in
protect
certain
you.
areas I will understand where you're telling me no. If we're
Right.
going to
Can-
certain place and you be like, no, don't wear that. Why
Wait,
would you
wait,
wear
wait.
that? I'll understand.
There's a
I wanna
certain
add
time, a
something,
certain
please.
place
It's
for
really-
certain
Yeah,
shit.
certain time for certain places.
No,
Wait,
hold on,
girls.
hold on. Wait 1 second.
I have to add something.
Okay. All right. So he can't tell you what to wear. Fair. What about the travel thing? Can he tell you not to go?
No.
All right.
Okay. Earlier you said that you'd
Okay,
respect him more if he
travel.
told you no, though.
Yeah, but I'm trying. He can't. It depends, like on situation.
Depends on Myron.
You feel
Okay.
me? Like, say it's our anniversary, or we had a planned date,
Anniversary?
or we got
No,
something.
We're talking about the girls trip scenario, like we were discussing
Something
before.
planned, but say it's something planned, I
No,
will
but it's-
understand you telling me no, don't go. But
Okay.
I feel like I would.
So you would need something planned with him
Yes,
to circumvent from going out with your girls.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But you stated earlier that you would actually respect your guy more if he told you no, not going on the trip.
Yes, but only if it's for like a straight minded, like you're telling me no for the right reason.
Okay, so you have to agree with the reason.
Yes.
What reason would work for you?
No, you can't go because you know you had to handle this. You feel me? Like you
And
had
what
to
is that
handle
handling
something.
this of?
Like
Handle this
say no, but like say like you had work or you had a doctor's appointment or something like exclusive or you know you
All
had
right,
to take.
so let me just make sure I
peoples out
understand this.
somewhere.
So, on one hand, if you had a girls trip plan and he tells you no, the only way you're going to have an issue with that, though you would respect him more if he told you no, but he can only tell you no under the premise that you had an appointment of something else.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also can't tell you what to wear.
Exactly.
Bruh.
Sometime.
Nah, nigga.
Oh my god.
So
A
you
nigga shouldn't care. I mean, if
All
you
right.
got me off of how I look, that means you like the way I dress. So why are you trying to change the way I dress?
Not true. Not
You
true.
feel me?
I mean,
It's not true.
Well, he met you single, remember? Now you're with him.
all right, so let me ask you this. So can you
James, sit there. Got you.
let me ask you this. So
True.
by your logic, you can do all the things you did when you were single when you're with him then.
No, certain things depends.
Okay, so now certain things. So clothes doesn't count.
Clothes don't count. It can't count.
So girls trip and clothes don't count.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Though
you should feel comfortable. You should trust.
though
feel
you
me?
did admit earlier that you would respect him more if he told you no.
Yes, to certain things
So
that are
what's
not.
more important? Let me ask you this then. What's more important for the relationship? You being temporarily happy going with your girls or you respecting your man?
Respecting my man.
So wouldn't it make sense for him to tell you no?
Yeah, but it depends. What he
Yeah,
want me
please
to
let
be
me say
happy or
something.
me to like be mad because he just told me no, not to go have fun.
But you said you
it's not
respect him
for
more,
a
right?
good reason. You feel me?
But you said you'd respect him more, right?
I respect him more if it's for a good reason. I won't respect you if you're telling me no just because you want me around you and you don't want me to go have a good time. You feel me? That's
so
like,
your happiness
that feels
is more
kinda
important.
low key. Well, for him, like in certain areas, did
gotta pick
anybody
one,
get where
okay?
I'm coming
The
from?
first
I get what
question.
you're saying, but he's just saying, listen, he said no, period. You question him because you want to go have fun.
If
What's more important
if
to
you don't give me a good explanation into why you're telling me no,
So he
then
also
I'm
has to
taking it
explain
as
himself.
You just don't
All right,
want me to
just
go
so I
have a
understand
good
this.
time.
So you have to. So you're like her, same boat. He needs to explain himself to you.
yes.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question
Some
then.
certain things.
Are you picky with the men that you date?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they need to make money?
Yeah.
Do they need to be smart?
Yeah.
Do they need to be strong?
Yeah.
Tall.
Do you want them to be a leader?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a leader. Like, you got to be strong mentally and physically. You hear me?
Okay. So he needs to explain himself to you as well?
In certain areas. It
Interesting.
depends.
At the club you go to when you dance, do you tell them like how to run shit?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta step on these niggas, man. You hear me?
Yeah, you tell them how to run the club, right?
You gotta step. Yeah, you gotta show them because you can't be just
It's
sitting
why
down.
she got fired.
No, actually, I didn't get fired. I left. I stopped because I have a different passion. I just know I don't want to be doing that no more.
Yeah. Would it be fair to say that you don't want to do it because you're, as a dancer, you're kind of like an independent contractor. You're coming into someone else's thing and you got to follow their rules and you don't like that?
Yeah, I'm not. I want to be my own.
Fair.
You know?
So let me get this straight. You're more
Oh my
willing
God.
to submit to the authority of a strip club that exploits you over a man that loves you?
Wait, what?
I'll rephrase. You're more willing
Smaller words.
to submit. No, guys. You're more willing to submit to a strip club that exploits you
Hmm.
over a man that loves you.
I mean,
Think it over. I'm serious. I'm not even trying to be funny here.
no,
You're
I
more
would
willing-
go for a man that loves me, but I feel like a lot of stuff.
But you don't question the club, but you question the man.
Now back to the trauma part. I feel like a lot of trauma is what makes a lot of women go to that extent.
Yeah, but
because
I'm
they
talking about
want
you here.
some-
So, like, again,
Okay.
I want to be, again, I'm asking you this.
Okay, but I got
You're
that
more
part.
willing
No.
to submit to a nightclub, a strip club that's exploiting you over a man that loves you.
No.
But you're not
can't.
questioning the strip club, are you?
I'm not going. I'm not questioning the strip club.
But you're doing what they tell you to do so you can make money. Obviously, you didn't like it and you left. But I'm saying you're more willing to listen to them than a man.
The strip club don't tell us what to do.
Make money, bitch.
Yeah, you
Oh
go,
my
just go
gosh.
make some money.
Please, Myron,
It's
please
not
let me say something
It's
about
not like in the movies how they make strip clubs look like the owners are the pimps and stuff, and they tell
No.
them to go.
They are the
I'm
No.
very well
no, they're
aware.
really
look,
not, though.
look, I'm very familiar with how strip clubs work. What I'm simply saying is that at a strip club, right, you're an independent contractor, for lack of a better term. There's hundreds of girls that work at these clubs. You come in, you're just another person. But you have to deal with their rules. You have to do things the way that
Show
they
up
say.
on time.
You have to show up on time. You have to do
Paying
things
people.
their rules. So I'm saying you're more willing to listen to a strip club that doesn't give a fuck about you and exploits you
Exactly.
instead of a man that loves you. That's what you're telling me right now. And I'm just
I
asking.
didn't say that. I actually said I'd rather be with a man that loves me.
But he puts rules on you. You don't want to listen.
Yeah.